right side, Novice.
I enjoy coming to onsite because the routes are pretty world class. We got some world class setters over here. We got
New people setting different routes, so everything is so fresh and challenging.
We really like the routes here because they're really challenging.
I do really like the climbs here, the leading.
Yes, they are very strong climbers, where they are accepting to new climbers too. So it's a big family.
We kind of help each other get better in a way, whether it's mentally or physically. You get to learn new stuff every day, because every day is a new experience.
Singapore being the crossroad of many culture makes this place a great place to come, train of course, but also mingle with other people.
That's where you realize that, oh, this is actually quite cool. Like, that's how friendships build.
Climbing is actually a good community. I mean, the people here, they enjoy climbing together, spend time together. I mean, you can make friends with just a random person right now. So, it's pretty good.
I think the moves here are like really powerful and or you get like these really small holes. It's the best feeling ever.
You feel like you're like on top of the world.
The more challenging it is, the more I want to take it on.
The adrenaline rush, it feels great and very rewarding. That you push yourself to the end, even though you can't make it, but you still push yourself.
It's very refreshing to see how enthusiastic people are about climbing.
I just love the movement, I guess. Yeah, it's fun.
yeah, I really love it here.
This gym has a certain kind of people, special attraction to certain group of people who are really psyched. People like this one. Unlimited power and energy.
They really, literally, they're building the scene here, which is amazing because it's something you only get the chance to witness once.
Cool, man.
Hi, so right now we are here with Charmaine. So she will be one of our Open Women finalists coming up later on. And we'll be interviewing her and asking her a few questions about her experience throughout Transend 2017. Hi, Charmaine. Okay, so just want to know, how did you feel about your performance during the qualifiers?
I think qualifying was okay. I think maybe I got lucky on the second route because I was struggling a bit. But then the third and fourth route was okay. But yeah, I will try harder later. Yeah.
And what is your goal for the finals?
I would like to get all of the bonus, I guess, or at least one or two maybe. Yeah. Trying to just do my best. Yeah.
So you have been competing for a while, and definitely there are some people who have seen you in the climbing gym and have aspired to climb like you. And so what do you think you can tell aspiring athletes on how they can take the climbing journey?
I think just climb more, then maybe like climb with people that you look up to, then maybe take some pointers from them, then like just climb more actually, yeah.
Speaking of who do you look up to, who are the climbers that inspires you and influence your climbing?
Fel, Wei Ling, Li Ting, yeah, all regular finalists. Kai Xuan also, I usually climb with them. Then Jeanette, I also climb with her, like her insane finger strength and all. Yeah.
Even though it's an individual sport, definitely you need your friends with you around. Okay, so thank you, Charmaine, and I wish you all the best for the finals. Okay, thank you. Right now, we are inviting Emmanuel Ryan Paul in one of the finalists for the Open Men category. And tell us about how you felt about your performance during the semifinals.
Honestly, I didn't expect to go in with one top. So I was kind of pissed after I fell on the last move of the last route. So, but after the whole thing ended, I was like, okay, I think I'm quite satisfied. Then when I checked the result, I'm like, oh, I'm in. Yeah, so I was quite delighted.
And is this your first Open Finals competition?
Yes, yes, officially it is.
And what is your goal for this finals?
Since it's my first, I just want to experience it, just really soak it in. And I'll just go for the best, you know. I'll make sure every climb I'll make it count. Yeah, and just hope for the best.
So, I have seen your climbing journey, and you are one of the fast and up and coming athletes that we have seen so far. So, what keeps you going in this sport? Who are the people that inspired you?
Inspire me as in at the start or? So I started rock climbing in Outram. So the first ever guy to inspire me was Jan in Outram. Then followed by Mark, my training buddy. He's in the finals as well. And Hazli, he's currently training with me now. He's training me and training with me. Yeah, so what really keeps the passion going is I just love it. It's just like I tried so many sports, but this was the one that really is really my calling, and I know it is.
It's really nice that you and your climbing buddy are both together in finals, and I wish you all the best. So good luck and have fun. Right now we will be interviewing Marcus. Hello, Marcus. And so, what do you think of the routes in semi-finals just now this morning? What?
It was really pretty tough because like I think the most number of tops was only like 2 tops, and of course it's like, you know, the big boys, Kevin and Dennis. Yeah. So yeah, the routes were really tough. I'm hoping that like maybe the finals routes might be a bit easier so that we can give them a little show. Yeah. Yeah.
And it's gonna be a while before the next competition. Will you be taking part?
Oh, I hope so. I'm on the waiting list right now. So you know, try to get me in. You know.
But in the meantime, what will you be doing until then?
I really hope to be climbing a bit more. I think I might like try to get more into shape. Yeah, for sure. Get my fingers stronger for the next competition and the future competitions. I don't just want to like, you know, just one comp there I'm done. I really want to be more consistent in the future as well. Yeah.
And you've recently graduated, so you already just started working as of recent. So how do you find balancing working and climbing? Is it difficult as of now?
Yeah, when I start when I first started off, it was actually pretty difficult, and like wow, like it's real the work shack is real. Like all my seniors, they've been telling me, wow, you go to work and after you go to the gym, then you're just like yeah, it's real. Everything is real. I thought it was like but yeah, I really felt it at the start of my work, but now I'm starting to like slowly find a schedule that I'm comfortable with and move into a comfortable schedule, and that's like pretty good for me, lah. Yeah. So in the future, I do hope that like I'll be able to get more climbing time out of this schedule, yeah, for sure, and like as well as being able to balance my work, yeah.
So I hope you find that balance soon enough and hope to see you in the next competition. All the best for this one and do well.
Okay, thanks. Thanks for this.
Right now we will be talking to Debbie, one of the Open Women finalists, so one of the top 6 climbers that came out from yesterday. So Debbie, what did you think of the qualifiers? What do you think of the routes?
They're pretty good.
So you enjoyed yourself, I can see that. So were they fun?
Yeah, they were fun.
And so what are you expecting during the finals? What are you aiming towards?
I really hope to get at least one bonus and to do my best. And yeah, that's it.
And how was your climbing trip in Japan? It was just recently, right? So you just came back immediately after your Japan trip and then for this competition. So how was it like? Did you have fun?
Yeah, I had fun. Like, I got to see how strong the Japanese climbers are and how much we have to work on to be able to reach that world-class level. Yeah.
And it's going to be a while before the next competition. So in the meantime, what will you be doing, be it climbing or non-climbing related?
I'll try to improve my footwork more and my flexibility and maybe try more campusing. Yeah, that's all.
Well, I hope you do well. All the best.
Yeah, all right.
Okay, I'll see you there.
And welcome back to Open Finals Transend by UMC. We are going to be having the Open Finals very, very soon. So make your way down to 1KM Mall. It's going to be very, very exciting. All the spectators and audience are already here. As you can see, all the routes are ready and up on the wall. And the spectators are excitedly just looking at the routes. And right now we are inviting our climbers for tonight. The ladies, we have Debbie Tan Zizing
From SIT. Next up, we have Charmaine Lai. All the way from Thailand, we have Punta Rica, also known as Mean. And of course, coming out, all sports equipment, a veteran climber here in Singapore, Janet Goh. And after Janet Goh coming out soon, common face in Climb Asia, Shu Li Ting. And last but not least, representing kinetics climbing as well as SMU, Vanessa Tang.
And meanwhile, these ladies are the strongest amongst the qualifiers for the Open ladies. And next up, we will be inviting our Open men finalists, Mark Chan from All Sports Equipment, as well as Ashra from Team Onsite. Happy faces right now. And of course, we have Emmanuel Ryan Paul, also from All Sports Equipment. Emmanuel Ryan Paul, affectionately known as ERP. And welcoming Marcus Yeo from Climb Asia. And of course, not forgetting Asha Gavin from Climberic. And the strongest of the strong men among the Open semi-finalists, Dennis Chua from Climberic. Physio kit. And this is it. These are the Open finalists. All the ladies and gentlemen are out there ready for their observation time.
They have 2 minutes to look into each problem. Our male climbers will be doing problem 4, 5, 6, and our female climbers will be doing problem 1, 2, and 3.
So just looking at the route, this is their first time to see the routes that they will have to tackle that would determine their position in the podiums for this Transend. Just a quick note, these climbers have 4 minutes plus infinity each to climb in each of their turn.
So they are doing an IFSC concurrent. And this is the time where they can start, they can hold the starting tiles, but they cannot make a move. So they can plan out and discuss with one another and how they can best do the problem. As you can see right now, there are a lot of volumes.
That's right, and of course a lot of different visualizations of what are the moves that they would have to execute. There's a quick look on the open men's first route.
I mean, look at this first problem for the girls. It's volume galore.
It's
right
like
here.
a sunshine on them.
And actually there's a mirrored one on the right side. This one is for the guys. So also a spam of volumes right there. There are no tiles. It's just volumes.
It's just a competition with nothing but volumes. Just shows how much climbing has evolved over the time from traditional climbing to very interesting and intricate methods of challenging our climbers. Just looking at Meme, trying to figure out the first start. So these climbers are only allowed to touch their starting handholds or footholds. And if they do touch beyond their starting handholds or footholds, they are disqualified.
Just a look around. This event is supported by On-Site Climbing Gym, the biggest climbing gym in Singapore. Together with them is rsb.sg. And the apparels that will be provided will be from E9, as well as Tokyo Powder Industries chalk and Tenaya climbing shoes. So these are our sponsors for this event, and our podium winners both from the opens and all the other categories can look forward to receiving prizes from these brands.
Of course, just looking at their second route for the Open Finals.
If you are tuning in right now, this is brought to you by Live Studios Technology. So give us a thumbs up and of course follow Live Studios, subscribe to us. And of course make sure that you are also tuning in to the live scoring that we have at transend2017.crim.rocks so that you'll never have to miss out anything. And of course the space is filling up right here at 1KM Mall. All the supporters right here supporting our Open Finalist.
And of course,
you can see our photographers working hard to capture these moments for them.
And on their second route, just trying to read the movements and just discussing with each other. I love to see how climbers are just so helpful with each other. I mean, even though they're kind of rivals in this competition, it is still just about sharing and helping each other along this journey.
I mean, bouldering or rock climbing in general is an individual sport, but it's inherently social. I know it's quite a paradoxical idea, but when you go to a bouldering gym, it's more fun when you are climbing with a group of people to make sure that they psych you up, they encourage you, give you a challenge, and that is what's beautiful about this sport. And our climbers are off to the last problem that they will be doing.
And that is also Mitsuo Yamamoto, our guest route setter for Transend this year. He is also the owner of Tokyo Powder Industries alongside Derek as well as Ben from On-Site. So kudos to him for all these routes. Very interesting routes over the past few days, regardless of pedigrees.
They all have matching shirts just now.
Yes.
All from Tokyo Powder Industries.
So of course, every single participant in Transend is given a pack of Tokyo Powder Industries chalk, and I love their chalk. It's very soft on the hands, And then there's so many different kinds of their chalk that you can actually mix and match it for your own suitable needs. So if you find that your palms are actually the sweatier kinds, or like maybe you don't need that much chalk, you can mix and match the chalk to get the one that's most desirable for you. And of course, I cannot forget the finalist shirts right here for Transend. Very good concept this year.
Yeah.
The finalist shirt. Definitely wearing it with pride and joy.
If you are watching right now, do give us a shout out. This is Patrice and Huijen bringing you live stream once again.
So while you're here, make your way down to 1KM Mall, but make sure you are catching up with our live stream. It is available on YouTube. Just subscribe to us and we'll bring you more exciting events coming up. And of course, the live stream link is available on YouTube, Transend's Facebook page, and of course Onsite's page. So check them out for the live scorings and of course exciting events coming up. So now the climbers are going for their isolation. And in a very quick instance, we would be commencing our open finals climb as we invite our first climbers. They will be coming out in a reverse order. So climbers who actually qualified first would be coming out last. So in this order, we will be seeing our first climber, Mark Chan, as well as Debbie.
And to all our viewers right there, just want to say a quick hi to all of you.
So it's us the whole time. So if you're here and you're watching us, so make sure you're already heading down to 1KM Mall, just right next to Paya Lebar MRT. And the crowd is crazy. You can see a lot of people just around us and in front of us.
I mean, it's getting hot in here. Is it just me? It's not just me,
it's
right?
It's been a long day of climbs with a lot of the finals going on. And everybody's just really excited to see these open men's and women just fight it out for the podium finishers. As you see, the audience in second levels, in level 3, 1KM Mall, a perfect place to have a competition.
So quick maintenance on the problems to make sure that they are at the best condition. Making sure that nothing is left to chance. Making sure everything is well taken care of so that our top 6 open women and open men will have a good climb right here. And these route setters have been working really hard prior to this event. They have to forerun the routes, have to put all those big volumes on the wall. I mean, there is now a one-man job, definitely. You need the entire team working together to put this all up. So kudos to them.
And of course, this morning's open men semi-finals was really exciting.
Yeah.
With barely just a few of them getting through to the top 6. Really proves how far they have come to make it to the finals. Transend. So keep up with the live scoring. It is available at transend2017.crimp.rocks. And as you see us, meanwhile, you should be here at 1KM. It's gonna be very exciting. Everyone just raring to go.
And of course, we do not want to forget our official wall partner, Climb Asia. So the wall is the canvas of our route setters. Thanks to Climb Asia working most of the time overnight to put up the wall so that our route setters can do their work. So really, thanks to Climb Asia team for bringing this together. We are just a few minutes away from our start. Make sure you tell your friends that we are starting. I mean, I think there have been some people, because of this live stream trend, right? Some people actually plan out events where they just gather at someone's house and they have some gathering, have some snacks and watch together. And that's really nice for some people to do. So if you're one of those people, do let us know. We would like to know who is watching this. Very excited. And of course, who are you supporting and who do you think will come out top for Transend 2017.
I mean, after what we've seen in the semi-finals, I have no idea who to bet on. The fight was so intense amongst them. And then it's just going to get even more exciting now. The highlight of any climbing event. So, huge shout out to UMC and to UMC for bringing this Transend. This is the first time Transend is actually seeing the local competitions, just on par with many other established competitions as part of the RSB League. And so here, our climbers and our committee members have been putting themselves to hard work day and night to bring you this exciting event. And on screen, we're going to be seeing our first set of climbers, Mark Chan and Debbie Tan.
Mark Chan representing All Sports Equipment and Debbie representing SIT. So we are looking at the first problem for all our climbers. So with the IFSC concurrent, at one time you will only be seeing one climber. So that's really good full focus on our open finalists.
It's a completely different format from previously, the sessions and rotation that we're so familiar with. This is opens, a completely different ball game. And Mark, very good progress.
This problem for the guys is really long. I mean, there is usually the trend for the slab problem. It really spans the entire space.
It just takes up a lot of time also because slab walls are generally more comfortable to rest on.
Yeah.
And then it takes up a lot of time. But this is the IFSC concurrent format, so they have as much time as they need, but if they go beyond the 4-minute mark and they're still on the wall, they're allowed to finish that attempt, but that would be their last attempt. So this is our strongest climbers from local region, Mark Chan and Debbie Tan.
So just now I had the pleasure of talking to Debbie, and she actually just came back from Japan on a gym hopping trip. She said that she had lots of fun and learned a lot. And I think Mark is currently still in school, juggling climbing and school. So really, both of them are students. So student athlete life is something that we see a lot in competition season. They're really trying to find that balance between study and training. And it's not easy. So really have to give props to them.
And at the same time, Mark just came off from Asian Youth Championships, representing Singapore, the pride of Singapore in that competition. And so I really hope his experience is a lot better now with this open bouldering format. Meanwhile, Debbie, still struggling a little with that series of volumes.
For the open women finals, for the first problem, it actually spans to the other side of the wall. So if you see this side near the bonus tile, that's actually an arete. So she has to come out from the incline and then go back in towards a flatter wall. So this is a very long route. It will definitely take a lot of time and a lot of pulling, I presume.
It's a lot of pushing and pulling and opposite forces working. And of course, don't be fooled by Debbie, who makes it look pretty easy on the start, because this is actually on an inclined wall. So with every series of volume that she moves on, it gets more and more inclined. And so it is just one move away from the bonus tile. She has yet to secure herself on the bonus. A lot of shoulder tension right there.
Yeah.
And of course, Mark.
So one strategy that our climbers can have during the competition is that if they are pretty sure of how they can do the route, some of them would actually count down towards the end and then do the route during the 4-minute class. So perhaps we might see that later on. I mean, it takes a while to figure out and engram the movements. So you really have to make use of all your time, and at the same time you need to know when to use up your energy and when to move on, because you have 3 problems to do and you cannot expend all your energy on one problem.
And this is their last attempt for Debbie and Mark.
Mark fighting hard on problem number 4, the first problem for the open man.
This is the furthest he has gone. He needs to make it count, but I guess that is it from both Debbie as well as Mark. Next up, we will be inviting Muhammad Ashraf from Team Onsite, as well as Charmaine Lai from, as well as Charmaine Lai Zixian. Ashraf making a comeback in the finals. I still remember him lying down on the net yesterday when he narrowly missed the top.
Yeah.
That look of anguish.
But right now he is in finals, so it was all worth it. He made
Definitely.
it count. And we see Charmaine Lai. I really think that she has this coming. She's been competing for quite a while, and I know that she really wanted to get here. So it's really exciting to see her in this category right now.
And Ashraf with a very nice toe hook. Just getting himself. He's got to tackle the swing. And Charmaine.
I mean, you can see a lot of wrestling with the volumes.
Ashraf.
So looking at these volumes, the triangular volumes, and also the volumes that Ashraf is using, the best part of them, the most optimum place, are the apex of the volumes, the triangular part where the angles meet.
But then at the same time, because they form like sort of a circle,
Yes.
sort of a circular movement, it just becomes very cramped at every single action that they take. Every single movement. So it doesn't allow them to move as freely. And plus the fact that it is on an incline. And that is Ashraf. Charmaine just trying to read the route once again. 2 minutes and a half for both our climbers.
We still have 4 climbers coming up to tackle problem number 1. Make sure that you are also tuning in at transend2017.crim.rocks so that you'll never have to miss out on who is climbing on the wall and how they are doing. Just because the scoreboard is updated as we go on.
Ashraf with 2 minutes. Charmaine.
It's really important for our climbers to visualize and identify the cruxes of the route so that they can execute it better the next time around, because the number of attempts do count. The more attempts they take to bonus or to top will actually penalize the score.
Ashraf still struggling a little. So neither Mark nor Ashraf have yet to get to the bonus or secured it.
As well as for the girls. So we are still waiting for that breakthrough, but this is only the first problem. Still 2 problems coming later on as well. So perhaps our climbers later on will give us a good showing.
Charmaine.
Ashraf doing a very different approach right now. With 50 seconds on the clock.
Very
Securing
nice.
the bonus. So right now it's a race with on the clock with 30 seconds to go.
He is
Everyone is
2
holding their
tiles
breath.
away from the top. 20 seconds.
They have the 4-minute plus, so he can do it again.
I think he's going to count down to the last few seconds before he attempts the final and greatest attempt that he can afford.
And I think this will be Charmaine's last attempt as well.
Very nicely done. A lot more.
And there is it
familiar.
for Charmaine.
Ashraf. He needs.
So Ashraf, this is his 4-minute plus.
Oh, Very nicely done by Ashraf from Team Onsite. Right up next, we have Emmanuel Ryan Paul, affectionately known as ERP with us, as well as for the ladies, we have Punta Rica, also affectionately known as Mean,
coming all the way from Thailand.
ERP and Mean taking their time, doing some route reading, and Mean just going straight for it. So previously, they actually had 2 minutes of observation time. So this is utilizing as much as possible what they remember from their observation, and ERP is going in for it. Very nice toe hook once again, similar to what Ashraf did. Very neat cross of his hand.
So ERP is also trying to get his right leg up. I wonder if he will figure out the route. So the way Ashraf did it seems like the way to go. I mean, our climbers are a creative bunch of people, so sometimes they have different betas. Even as much as our route setters try for a specific answer, for a model answer, as they might sometimes say, our climbers sometimes use different methods on how they will solve depending on their strength, as well as the flexibility, the way their body moves, and of course some of them sometimes they have certain injuries that they're trying to stay away from, and that also affects the way they will tackle certain problems.
ERP.
So we have yet to see anybody bonus problem number 1 for the females. So Mean is a common face here. She's from Thailand, but she's always here in the Singapore climbing scene. A frequent visitor. So it's really nice to see neighboring countries coming in, joining us here in Singapore, especially here at Transend 2017.
That is ERP.
This event is organized by University Mountaineering Club of NTU, supported by On-Site Climbing Gym.
And we still see our climbers struggling just a little with the bonus for their first route.
Mean trying to sit in all the way to the right to find an optimum position to get to the next volume.
And I think she just used her head
yeah,
to jump herself.
She is. So she has, our climbers have less than 1 minute left on the clock to make this work. ERP securing that toe hook.
Just a little bit more.
I think they are starting to count down for the last attempt, getting as much breather and rest. They are doing an IFSC concurrent format with a 4 minute plus. So as long as they are still on the wall before the end of the 4 minute mark, they can continue their attempt until they finish the problem or until they fall off. So 10 seconds on the clock right now. 2 seconds. Will ERP make it? And there you go, just in time. And this will be the last attempt for both our climbers. Mean trying to wedge herself between the two volumes. And that is it for ERP. All eyes on Mean right now, coming all the way from Thailand. Slowly inching towards the bonus volume. Pushing up And that is it. Valiant attempt by our climber Mean. And next up, for the open men finalists representing Climb Asia, we have Marcus Yo. And from All Sports Equipment, a veteran climber, we have Janet Go. So just now they had a 2-minute observation time, so they are quite familiar. They have an inkling of what they need to do. But of course, they have no demonstration climb. They were not allowed to watch all the other climbers see the problem and how they tackle the problem. So this is really up to them, up to their own creativity. They really need to think out of the box sometimes. So Janet wedged herself in between these volumes right now, searching for that optimum position to get to the next move. Getting to the bonus, slipping off the volume. I mean, where I'm sitting right now, we can hear the crowd just go awe when Janet fell off. The community here is a really tight-knitted one, and it's very nice to see the community supporting one another in the sport that we all love. So Transend actually started as Boulder Mania, and it was not a promotional competition before, but on its 10th year, this year, it has now moved on to be called Transend, and fast joining the other bigger leagues such as Boulder Active and Rockmaster as a competition to go to. Once again, Janet trying to wedge herself through the volumes, climbing strong. The thing about climbing right now, it has moved on to a different form. Previously, most of the climbs are composed of just handholds and footholds, but it's evolving towards coordination, use a lot of volumes and smearing and surfaces. So it's really important for our climbers to evolve with the sport at the same time as it develops. So 1.5 minutes left for our climbers. Definitely enough time for them to give the problem a few more attempts. So we have yet to see a top in either route.
A minute for both of them. So unlike many of our previous climbers, Marcus has already started his working life. And he was just talking about how it's difficult to shuffle between working life and climbing itself.
Yeah.
His passion is burning, but at the same time juggling work duties and responsibilities.
Yeah.
Very impressive. And of course, Janet, who is also newly married. So congratulations. Just 30 seconds.
So if you're watching right now, make sure you give us a thumbs up. This live stream is brought to you by Live Studios Technologies, so that you can watch this event at the comfort of your home, or where you're in commute, or you're at work.
And of course, if you're overseas, make sure you head on down to Singapore soon for many exciting events coming up. Of course, the third leg of RSB League, Rockmasters, is happening very soon. So train up and find your way to Singapore as we see you. And that is it from Marcus, but Janet is just so close. That is it from Janet as well as Marcus. Next up, we are inviting Gavin as well as Xu Li Ting to join us.
Xu Li Ting will be representing Climb Asia and Gavin representing Climeric. So you can see on your screen right now the crowd is definitely watching. This place is filled. We should see Gavin just making sure those volumes are well maintained. I mean, they are very contact strength based, so you want to make sure that there's no too much chalk. Brush off the excess chalk to make sure that you have enough friction. Li Ting making quick work on problem number 1.
Gavin is following very up. Li Ting still on a very good flash attempt. Just maintaining her posture.
I find the move for problem number 1 for the girls really cramped. You're really pushing hard. That's the thing about these volumes, the way they are orientated. It's not based on how much you can pull. It's really how much you can push up and oppose forces. So your feet have to push down and your arms have to push really hard, push up.
So it's a total deviation from traditional climbing. I mean, we always think that climbing is about just like laddering up the roots, just catching on with all your strength. But now it's about creativity and about solving these problems and finding out the many different ways your body can work in order to solve it. As we've seen from the many days of climbing for our climbers here. Li Ting. It was a really nice switch over to a drop knee.
Yeah. So these are our second last climbers before our top qualifiers will come out. Plenty of time on the clock. So far only Ashraf has gotten the bonus for the open man.
Gavin, 2 minutes and Li Ting.
Looking at the scoreboard right now, Janet is leading the team with that flash for the bonus, and Min with 1 bonus in 5 attempts. So it really boils down to the attempts to bonus and to top. This event is brought to you by University Mountaineering Club of NTU, supported by On-Site Climbing Gym, as well as rsb.sg. Our prize winners can look forward to receiving items from E9 Apparel, Tokyo Powder Industries chalk, as well as Tenaya climbing shoes. Not forgetting our wall partner, Climb Asia, who put up the wall so that our route setters can do their work, and of course the live stream by Live Studios Technologies. Our climbers have less than 1 minute left on the clock. It's all or nothing right now.
40 seconds. Gavin making better progress than before now. He needs to back this.
Gavin securing the bonus right now. So let's see if he'll figure out this one. Wow! Wow! There you go!
Very nicely done.
With 10 seconds to spare.
Gavin
just reveling in the moment.
I think if he actually requested it, he could have just set on the volume too. Impressive. He just needed that bonus, and beyond that, it was all in his pocket, all confident. As usual, wowing the crowd.
And at the same time, that is it for Shu Li Ting. And next up for the Open Women finalists, representing Kinetics Climbing and SMU, we have Vanessa Teng.
And of course, Dennis Chua representing Climeric and Physio Kit. Just look at it, just one time. It's completely amazing how he has opposing forces in both arms. So his left arm is pulling and his right arm is pushing.
Yeah, and I think that comes with experience. I mean, these are things that you learn as you keep on climbing. And also, I think he has been climbing with a lot of other climbers from overseas. So of course, ideas are shared, techniques are learned via each other. And this is how the community, the climbing community, move forward together.
And wow, the crowd.
Wow, Vanessa making this problem look easy suddenly.
Suddenly it just looks
Yeah.
pretty doable.
Yeah, exactly.
And if I'm not mistaken, that is a flash attempt.
She needs 2 hands.
Either way, with this, she would secure herself in a good running position.
Look at that flexibility.
Stabilizing herself. Very nicely
Wow,
done.
well done, Vanessa.
Tang from SMU, as well as Kinetics Climbing. She is the face of many of our competitions in 2017.
Yeah.
So definitely worthy of the title as top contender. Meanwhile, all eyes on Dennis. His good friend Gavin has just finished the route, and so he can hear it from isolation. But this is his first time actually attempting the route within the 4 minutes.
So the scoreboard just updated for the open women. Vanessa Tang is currently on top, followed by Janet Goh and Min on 3rd place. But of course, this will still change as we still have 2 more problems for our open women. Nothing is set on stone. And now Dennis reading the problem again. So we have seen Gavin finish problem number 4. First problem for the guys. I'm sure Dennis would want to keep up.
And this is the moment. Bonus. He gets it.
And this is the part where Gavin just went all out with no hesitation.
So Dennis really likes slap walls, so we see if he can commit to this one. And is he gonna commit the signature move again? Just pulling.
Wow.
It's his signature move, just hang on with one hand and pulling himself back.
I think the left hand just need a bit more height. It actually ledged a bit, but because of the swing, he kind of flew.
Yeah, but the difference is Gavin didn't really swing outwards. He was more controlled in jumping. He knew that he needed the opposing forces. And of course, at the same time, he knew he needed to keep his body really close to the wall.
Yeah.
Because it's already a huge risk, given that the top tile, given that the tile before the top is not nice to latch on. So Dennis, once again, a lot more familiar with the routes right now.
Not wasting any time.
40 seconds. Secured on the bonus. 1 jump away.
Again, doing that move. Wow.
35 seconds. I think he's gonna take a quick break before he goes back onto the wall for probably his final attempt.
He knows what to do. It's just a matter of latching on those 2 volumes. And I guess this will be Dennis's last attempt.
There's 1 more attempt.
This is his 4-minute plus. He has to make this count.
He's in a very good resting position right now.
Finally, there you go. 1 hand. Just securing himself, making sure everything is steady.
Right there, Dennis.
There you go.
Very nicely done. So Dennis and Gavin have proven to you that Route 1 is doable in their standards.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we've seen different betas for the same route. Gavin stood up before he got to the top, and Dennis just finding footing with his heel. So our route setters just clearing the wall for a little with maintenance. As we bring on the second route for Transend Open Finals.
And just an overview of the score. Currently on top for the open women is Vanessa Tang with 1 flash, followed by Janet Goh, a flash on the bonus, and Min, 1 bonus in 5 attempts.
And of course, in the running, we have Gavin, Dennis, as well as Ashraf for the podium finishers. We'll see Route 2 and Route 3 coming up for both our men and women. And you can see Dennis
Vanessa really made this route look really easy.
Yeah, exactly.
It's amazing. We were just saying how many of our climbers were not as eloquent to get to the bonus, and here you have Vanessa just proving all odds to be finishing first with a flash, and Dennis, of course. Very nicely done. Neat finish.
So we can see our on-site team route setters as well as our guest route setter from Japan.
And actually, a quick look at route 3 and 6, which the men and women would be doing for their third route. They're actually mirror images of each other.
the guys will be going to the right.
Yep.
And the girls going to the left. So can you imagine if any of our climbers end at the same time? That would look so good right now.
And so it also proves that climbing is not about gender. They are both climbing pretty much the same route, same beta you need. And you can see within this same route itself how many different kinds of methods they can come up with. So climbing is for all ages, all genders. There's no such thing as a difference because everyone can climb. All you need is the passion and the willpower. So just head on down to on-site and you can climb as much as you want. It is very beginner friendly and of course also very competitively friendly for climbers to train or just simply enjoy yourself over the weekends, the weekdays.
Something interesting about the event named Transend. I think that the climbing community in general has transcended a lot of things, not just the style of climbing. Our climbers as well as they develop, younger and younger people are joining the sport as well as the community. I mean, look at this. We are having live score, we are having live stream. So the sport is really evolving and I think that is shown by the fact that climbing will be included in Tokyo 2020. So it has finally been recognized as a legitimate sport with a huge following all around the world.
And of course, the sport itself has evolved. It's no longer just traditional ladder climbing. There are 3 disciplines for climbing. There's speed, there's lead, and of course, right now you're watching the boulders. It is so amazing to see the evolvement of our climbers, an expanding community, and developing technologies and evolving designs of the routes and the walls, and of course the tiles, challenging every of our climber to be the best that they can be. And this is the second route for our ladies and our gentlemen for the open finals, Debbie and Mark Chan. Debbie going straight for the climb. 4-point start on this quarter volume to a semi-volume.
So there are no tiles on that volume, so it's a flat surface and it is placed at the arete of the wall. And so you are because whenever you place something at the arete, you are essentially pushed out of the wall and you need to do a bit of compressions and pushing. And then the problem for the female will be moving towards the slab. So you are tested inclined out and then test your sense of balance towards the left side of the problem.
And of course the only foothold we have for the ladies is that little pink starting foothold. Everything else is flat on the volume. Pretty tough.
And for the male route,
it just looks like a set of volumes that are out to challenge your creativity.
It's like for the route setters, let's just put a lot of volumes. How about that?
We have a lot of volumes left. Let's just put them all together. But still pretty creative.
I mean, it's very strategic. I mean, I'm pretty sure that every position and orientation of the volumes is a conscious choice by our route setters. So they definitely have an intended move that they want our climbers to execute to test them. Mark and Debbie making good progress on their own problems. Debbie right now on that second circle. second semi-volume. Very nicely done. She needs to control her body if she moves further. We know she needs to, and she knows it very well. I think she's thinking of just jumping to grab the top of the semi-volume.
There you
Very
go.
nice.
Really strong control. The bonus is just on top beside the volume. So she has to touch the volume tile for it to count. There you go.
And at this position, if she hooks her left leg into the volumes, the semi-volumes on top, it'll be a good resting spot, I would say. It's 2 tiles away. 1 minute. Our climbers. Just inching her way. And of course, Mark. 1 minute. $55 seconds.
She was there for quite a while.
She was there for quite a while. It's a pretty nice resting spot compared to the other moves that she had made so far on that route. And that's Debbie. You can see.
That must have been exhausting.
I think she's just counting down to 1 more good attempt in the plus infinity. And there's Mark. A few more seconds, Mark.
This should be Debbie's last attempt. Gotta make it count. I'm not sure if Mark was given the bonus.
But that was it from Mark. Little regretful because he fell on the 0 second mark.
Yeah. And
That
right now
is
Debbie back
Debbie.
again on this position. Wow. Just a quick arrest of that
Very
slip.
good fast twitch.
Yeah. Once again, fighting hard to get to the top.
Oh, so close.
I think the previous attempt really tired her out. It's not easy. So that is it. Next up, we will have Charmaine Lai for the open women, as well as Ashraf from Team Onsite on their second problem. Looking at the scoreboard right now, Debbie is currently on 3rd place with 1 bonus in 3 attempts. But we shall see, as other climbers have yet to try this problem.
And of course, Ashraf from Team Onsite is currently running in the podium finishers as the 3rd place, just behind Gavin and Dennis. Making quick work and very good progress. Both our climbers, Ashraf and Charmaine, very nicely secured on the bonus. As well as Ashraf. Wow, he looks like he's really familiar with the volume.
Yes. He is on fire right now. He needs to commit. Wow.
And then that's Ashraf's signature move. Just lying down on the mat and taking a bit of time. Crunching in.
My
That's a really
heart.
good flash attempt.
My heart fell as he falls. That was a very scary fall.
We've seen it a lot of time in semi-finals.
Yes, he was eyeing the mat as he falls. I mean, that's the worst thing to have when you are facing the mat
But it was
horizontally.
a very beautiful toe hook on the bonus you've seen.
Yeah.
But I guess if he cut loose his right
Yeah.
feet on the bonus, he could have gotten a little further with a little distance.
Yeah.
But still,
he has plenty of time and he has
Plenty
figured it
of
out
time.
just now. I mean, as long as he rests up a bit more, he could probably get it again.
he's already running in the 3rd position next to our podium finishers. And Charmaine walking steadily. up this volume. And Ashraf, once again, very familiar moves on this volume. I wonder how he made it look so easy.
Yeah.
It's as if they're like invisible tiles
Yeah.
on the volume.
That's what I was thinking. I needed to look at the volumes again because I was thinking are there anything there? Maybe we can zoom in a bit and see if there's anything there.
There's completely
Nope,
nothing.
there is nothing there, guys. So it's really just Ashraf
and
his contact
and
strength.
his eloquent footwork.
Yep.
Ashraf and his eloquent footwork, completely trusting his foot. Probably also because of the shoes that he's wearing. It's from Tenaya.
Wow.
And he's always been saying that the Tenaya shoes are very comfortable. And it gives him make him very confident on the climbs. So we can tell from here, every step he takes, there's no hesitation, there's just precision. Team onside climber, Ashraf.
Still got time.
Charmaine. 40 seconds. Ashraf's probably gonna do a countdown, rest up a little, just brushing off the extra chalk on his shoes before he makes his final attempt. He knows he's got this. Just a little concentration.
This is probably the last attempt with 15 seconds left on the clock.
Ashraf and Charmaine.
Ashraf once again on that same position that he was in right now. Falling again, and that is it for both our climbers.
Ashraf and Charmaine, look of anguish. Ashraf, I think in this competition alone, he has got a lot of very noteworthy expressions on his face every single time
He could be a
lands
meme.
on the mat.
I mean,
I think someone should start making a GIF out
yeah,
of it.
if anybody can do the screen grab and make a meme out of it. And welcoming right now, all the way from Thailand, we have Puntarika, also known as Mean, for the open women. As well as Emmanuel Ryan Paul, known as ERP, from All Sports Equipment. Really exciting to see everyone climbing and fighting hard. Min making quick progress on this problem. Will she be the one topping this problem first?
It's a very different beta from what we've seen from Debbie. Just stepping off the wall. The wall is it's a slab wall, so it does provide a little bit of grip for her feet to have an opposing force. A very nice resting spot right there. I think she's got to secure herself the bonus if she wants to bag it. Quick securing.
So I think this is the only time that we actually see a tile. Okay, there are also a few tiles on other routes, but this one is very
a proper route with tiles that are countable.
These are quite distinguished because the pink color amidst all the black and gray volumes that we have here. But the thing is, they are really small tiles, they are crimps. So road setters either go big or go really small. There's no in between.
And ERP. So Min is still on her flash attempt.
Really wrestling with those volumes, keeping her step in, trying to find a comfortable position. Still chucking up there. She found a good rest position for herself.
ERP struggling a little with all these volumes. sticking on to route ERP. Makes me wonder how Ashraf made it look so easy. And of course, Mean still on first attempt. Definitely putting all her effort right here. Very nicely done.
This is the furthest we have seen someone on this problem. Oh, wow, she spent quite a lot of time there.
"50 seconds, enough to afford her maybe another attempt."
ERP once again trying to make his way to the bonus style. I mean, to the bonus volume.
And then Mean. "20 seconds. One good attempt. It's all they need. "3 seconds. Mean just getting off the ground.
Just in time. Wow. And I guess she has to rest on the problem right now. I mean, this is the never say die attitude that our climbers have. Even if they only have 1 second left, they don't give up. They take every chance they can get to secure themselves a spot in a podium position. And that is it for ERP. All eyes now at Punta Rica, our frequent visitor from Thailand. It's really nice to see overseas climbers coming here in Singapore, trying out our local competitive scene. So if you are watching from Thailand, supporting me, good evening to you. It's currently 7:25 p.m. here. Even though it's heading towards the evening, the energy here is high and lively.
She's just in her resting spot again.
Yeah.
So she has as much time as she needs, but this is her last attempt. Shaking off the fatigue she had from her previous attempt before she moves forward.
So this is a very difficult move that she has been doing since just now. You can see the amount of effort required. And that is it for Punta Rica. Next up we have Janet Go from All Sports Equipment,
as well as Marcus Yo from Climb Asia, and also our working hero. Finding the balance between working life and climbing. Janet as well as Marcus.
Janet actually coaches a few schools, a few students under her. And if you are watching right now, show your support to Janet. Leave us a comment and a like, and of course a shout out for your beloved coach, Janet. Not wasting any time, Janet tackling problem number 2.
And Marcus still reading this voluminous route.
Definitely a strenuous part here, trying to find the best position to hold these huge half
semi-volumes.
Yeah, these semicircles, yeah.
Marcus. The furthest we've seen so far from Route 2 for the males, Route 5, namely, is Ashraf. Then we have Janet, still on her first attempt. Just finding her way out from here. Janet has wedged herself between these volumes. Marcus sucking himself up. This event is brought to you by UMC, University Mountaineering Club of NTU, supported by On-Site Climbing Gym. And that has Marcus. Janet still taking her time. Marcus. It's a very different method of gripping onto the volume. Probably not very encouraging because of the forces pushing yourself downwards while there is no tiles for him to step on. Marcus, 50 seconds. As long as our climbers get on the wall before the 4 minute is up, they can have the 4-minute plus. So I think Marcus is counting down towards the end. So he is strategizing right now, visualizing the route, as you can see on the screen. And Janet is still on her first attempt. Gets the bonus. Coach Janet showing how it's done, how it looks like to fight hard on a problem and never say die. And she's still on her first attempt. Wow. Just, there is some power endurance right there. Very, very strong endurance. And we see Marcus making progress on his second problem. So this is it, their final attempt, both Marcus and Janet. Very close, Marcus and Janet. That is it for Marcus. All eyes on Janet right now. She's very controlled and just taking her time. Shaking off the fatigue of having stayed on the same route 4 minutes. Gotta make it count. And she's gonna try to reach out with her left hand. She is not giving up on this one. You can really see the grit and the tenacity that a veteran climber, Janet, from All Sports Equipment. And from where we are sitting right now, we can hear her students just cheering her on. Yeah. Just everybody wants her to finish this. Oh! Well done, Janet. If really, there is a prize for endurance, Janet Go, that is it for you. Very, very impressive climb by Janet. Meanwhile, joining us, Shuli Ting from Climb Asia, as well as Asha Gavin from Climarik. Make sure that you also tune in to our live scoring Transend 2017.crimp.rocks to have a real-time update of the score and of course to know who is currently climbing on the wall. Shu Li Ting now wasting any time, tackling this immediately. This problem has yet to see a top. So is the problem for the guys. Ashraf came close. Really, really close. Yeah. course, Li Ting. No hesitation. She knows what she needs to do. Is bagging the bonus.
Very confident heel hook. It looks like a good spot to rest.
Like every climber so far have found that resting spot.
Yeah.
Makes me want to try. But of course, these are the open women. They are the strongest ladies we have in the local as well as regional climbing scene. So don't be fooled by them. They make it look so easy.
Gavin
is
is
just so difficult.
So Gavin got to the part where Ashraf was, but he slipped off.
Because Gavin was actually trying to match his hand.
Yeah.
But Ashraf went for a more explosive movement. But then again, Gavin is pretty good in all these explosive moves. So we're going to see how he may translate it on the wall. Li Ting.
Trying to figure out this volume and how she can make a move from here towards the crimp. As mentioned just now, our route setters really had a field day setting the open finals problem. They either go very big or they go very, very small. No in between. Li Ting slowly shuffling on the volume, inching close. Oh wow. So she actually tapped that second last tile there. But we shall see.
So previously, Meme also grabbed onto that towel. We know that there's a little in cut for them, but it's not a friendly in cut. And then we see Gavin making quick progress on the volume once again. The same move.
Oh!
The
Wow,
same
wow,
exact
wow.
move, but a lot more quickened
Yeah.
compared to Ashraf. No hesitation. He knows he needs that.
Every time someone make a move to that volume, my heart skips a beat. But the thing about the volume is it's slightly tilted.
It's slightly tilted away from them.
And it's slightly tilted to the left. So actually, when you jump for it, your left hand could definitely slip down.
Yes, you have to catch yourself in the nick of time.
So the right hand need to come in immediately. So left hand throw and then right hand come in and lock.
Either that or you can do the Dennis way.
A one hand swing and then
catch.
yes.
I always want to see that in all the open finals when I see our climbers. And of course, Li Ting.
And open finals, especially some of them who have been in this category for a while, common faces in the finals, they actually have very good showmanship. Sometimes they will rev the crowd and ask them to cheer.
And I guess this is the last attempt for both our climbers, Li Ting as well as Gavin.
Wow. There you go.
Very nicely done. It's Gavin just making sure he's got two hands. Showmanship right there.
Yeah, just speaking of showmanship, there you go.
And Li Ting.
Wow, Li Ting is the first one to put a load on that. So close. Very, very close.
That is it from Li Ting from Climb Asia. Very good effort by both Gavin as well as Li Ting. So joining us right now, we have our really strong climbers. Just looking at Gavin once again. Ready, set, go! And he's catching himself with his right hand back on the latch. And just making sure he gets the point. So right now on the wall we have Dennis as well as Vanessa Tang.
Dennis representing Climeric, All Sports Equipment and Physio Kit.
And they're both forerunners for the podium finishes. Vanessa representing Kinetics Climbing and SMU.
So previously Vanessa made the first problem look very easy. She was the only one who managed to finish that problem. So let's see this is a trend where she will be the only one finishing this problem. She made it look very casual, as Judith mentioned on the live chat right now.
Savage, Vanessa.
She has come a long way in her climbing journey, and it's really nice to see her at this level.
And at this point in time, all these climbers in the resting spot again. Vanessa, pretty much no rest needed. Just heading on, just chalking up, moving forward. Whoa.
She's reaching for the foothold first.
I think that is the intended beta. I mean, if you do reach your foothold on the left, you can kick off on the side wall or the volume, the side panels for you.
So it actually ends with an undercling foothold.
So, and then she can get her left hand safely into the in-cut.
Slowly.
The crowd is just
waiting for her.
Waiting for this moment.
So trying to control the left leg right now and getting some more distance with the right leg.
Vanessa, Savage Vanessa right there.
So it is true. She is the only one standing
so far
so
have transcended all the routes that she has been on.
I mean, she is currently sitting at first with the top. She is still first
with two
flashes. Two flash
in the pocket.
I am mind blown right now.
Savage Vanessa for you. And of course, Dennis, fellow man Gavin has finished this route. The pressure is on for him. I mean, Dennis is already running in the top positions for the podium right after Gavin. So this is the determining route for him at this point. Wow, that's a very good coordinated dyno move. Slowly moving in.
So we can see a good angle of a jump from here.
Will he do his signature move?
No hesitation.
A little right there, just finding his footing.
There you go.
Oh.
Wow. Still have time. There's still
lots of time. 45 seconds.
There's still time.
Maybe an attempt or two. But this is Dennis you're talking about. He just needs that one attempt.
Every time someone falls off the last problem, they just tend to lie down.
Yeah, they end up lying down and just looking up.
I think they saw the light flash before their eyes and they just need to take that moment.
25 seconds. Dennis, one arm away from the top. Gavin finished it in his final attempt, his class infinity attempt. So this is Dennis, gonna see if he's gonna do the exact same thing. He is already in the forerunning as the champion for the podium finishes in Transend's Open Finals.
This is his 4-minute plus climb. So if he falls out from here, that is it. Of course, we want to see him top this problem.
Very nice work with the heels and the toes. All these climbers.
Oh! The left leg slipped off.
Dennis! That is it from Dennis. For Route 2, you can see that he knew that he was so close.
Yeah.
And of course, Savage Vanessa is finding
sick. Hashtag sick. Right here.
Hashtag savage. And I guess her friends were right. Vanessa is one to look out for. So strong. Just making all the routes look so easy. Of course, save the best for the last, they always say. That is Dennis as well as Vanessa for you. A quick look at the leaderboard. We see Gavin as the forerunner, as the champion of the Open Finals, as well as Dennis right up against fellow men. And of course, Ashra from Team On Site.
So and for the Open Women Finals, in the third place, sitting in third place right now is Mean, also known as Punta Rica. In second place, we have Janet Go with the 2 flashes of the bonus. And on first place, of course, Vanessa Teng with the 2 tops in a flash attempt.
And as we mentioned, route 3 and 6, they are mirror images of each other.
Wonderful, right in the middle here, smack in the middle of the wall.
The only difference is the inclination of the wall. So I really hope to see a double finish, and if possible at the same time. I don't know. It'll be really interesting. Definitely showmanship, but still, these routes,
and
they definitely have it cut out for our climbers, as we see from Mark.
Yep, it's a mirrored route right there.
I think he's got to do a coordinated run and then just catch himself onto the bonus, instead of trying to go statically. And then there's Debbie. Secure the bonus at this point. Just so close, both our climbers, Debbie and Mark Chan. Just 3 minutes in on the clock for them.
Do you think they can watch each other and copy each other's beta?
I don't think so. I mean, you only have 4 minutes each. I mean, by the time you finish looking at one person's data, you probably have eaten up your own time.
Yeah.
I mean, it could happen. But then again, I don't think they want to put that much time into it.
I mean, it's exactly the same. Am I right?
Well, the bonus tile for both of them is a little different. For the ladies, you see a little extra tile padded onto that. But for the males, not so. It's just a flat volume.
And also for the guys, it's the right hand start tile is actually slightly tilted, less positive.
Yes.
Yeah, so for the girls, you can actually top load. For the guys, it's not that easy.
That's right.
So a bit of difference, but it's really nice right now to see them.
Wow! Very nice coordinated move. He's got this. He's got this very nicely. So he's got to follow through. Oh!
Touch the last tile.
1 minute and 40 seconds. I guess it is still mirrored in general, but that is really, really impressive. Both Debbie and Mark.
I'm really happy to see a very mirrored route for the female and male, proving that climbing between different gender is not too far off. This is definitely a sport that anybody can do, young or old, girls, boys, working, studying, all different
Mark.
people.
He's got this. He's got this.
He already engrammed that coordinated jump.
It is in his mind right now. Oh, 50 seconds.
Just now he went too much. Now he went
a little too little.
Yeah, so
And
just need to find that
there's
middle
completely
ground.
no volumes or anything else for his feet to land on, to step on. So it is completely based on his contact strength, his ability to tension and to read this route. Of course, Debbie. Mark.
Just hyping the crowd.
Oh, 20 seconds, one more good attempt, come on. Just take as much time as you need to rest and breathe before he goes. 10 seconds, no time wasted. 5 seconds, come on Mark. This will be the last attempt for both our climbers. Oh,
and that is it for Mark. Now we are
Chan.
looking at Debbie from SIT.
Just resting as much as possible before she goes for the bonus.
She is gonna do a jump. Nope, she changed her mind. She's gonna go for the volume undercling.
It's
wow, there you go.
Sticking it through, one tile away from the top. She needs to get her feet heel hooked properly. One attempt. This is all you have. Small little towel on the top volume. Is she gonna jump? Or is she going to statically move towards it? The crowd is going crazy, but that is it from Debbie Tan. Very, very good progress. Excellent performance up to this point. Such a huge waist. And that is it from Debbie Tan sitting from SIT, as well as Mark Chan from All Sport Equipment. Next up we have Muhammad Ashraf from Team Onside, as well as Charmaine to join us.
So this is the last climb for our next climbers. Make sure that you are following the live score at transend2017.crim.rocks to have the real-time update of how our climbers are doing. Charmaine quickly making progress on this problem. No hesitation whatsoever.
And of course, Ashraf, he is already running as the top runner for this Transend Open Finals if he gets the bonus. He would have secured himself at least the 3rd position in the podium. His comeback as a finalist, definitely worthy of
Wow! From
his
Charmaine.
climb. Charmaine,
She just attempted a double dyno there. The no fear.
no
Wow.
hesitation, no fear. That is very impressive.
This is the last problem for our climbers. Do cheer them on. Show your support to them.
Ashraf, Charmaine. Ashraf has proven himself to be very eloquent on volume.
There you go, Charmaine, with no hesitation, as well as Ashraf. Wow! There you go. Will we see a top by
Charmaine.
Ashraf? Oh, we could have seen 2 tops.
Ashraf again with his very animated expression. You know, it's always lovely to see our climbers. That was very impressive by Charmaine.
Yeah.
Definitely inching her way to the top. Of course, 2 minutes for Ashraf.
And Charmaine's stop currently put her in the 2nd position behind Vanessa. But of course, 4 more climbers coming up after her.
Ashraf got it.
Again, towards the last tile. All out.
Not again, Ashraf.
Is this what? This is like a
I
last
think this is
tile
like
syndrome.
His curse for this competition.
A lot of last tile
literally
syndrome.
touched every single last tile that he's on. Just so close.
Doing Team Onside proud.
Ali Ashraf, 50 seconds for you. Just one more for the show. Crowd pleaser, Ashraf. Come on, Ashraf.
And there you go.
You can touch it, means you can hold it.
Still not enough.
No, not again. I think he's at this point in time whereby if he's allowed to, he'll just lie down on the mat for as long as he can afford.
And the crowd is going
20
wild,
seconds.
egging him on. Rooting for Ashraf. This should be Ashraf's last attempt. Again, doing that jump quite easily now. This is it for him. Everyone waiting for him. No!
Yes, this is it from Ashraf. Still, he is in the podium finishes. But that is it from Ashraf from Team Onsite. Very nicely done nonetheless.
Next up, we have Punta Rica from Thailand for the open women. And for the open men, we will be having ERP representing all sports equipment.
So look at the leaderboard. Ashraf managed to get all 3 bonuses. And of course, the 4 runners we have right now are Mean and ERP tackling this route.
This live stream is brought to you by Live Studios Technologies. So make sure you subscribe to them and give us a thumbs up.
And click the little bell button, the notifications button, so that we will pop up on your feed the moment we have exciting events to bring you. And ERP, I guess this is pretty much his move. The fast twitch muscles. He's a very strong climber when it comes to having these coordinated movements.
Something interesting about our mirrored routes right now. One route is heading towards the on-site climbing gym logo, and the other route heading towards the Transend logo right
so
here.
you're just transcending their own boundaries,
There
going
you go.
past their limits. I guess the difference between ERP and the previous climbers is that he was trying to do a match on the bonus instead of trying to catch the tile right under the bonus, the volume right there, instead of trying to compress it. I hope he figures it out. And Mean, no jumps required, just a static move.
Charmaine went very dynamic for this one.
Charmaine is very powerful,
yeah,
but Mean is very technical.
So we shall see.
ERP, figure it out. Mean, very nice hook. Reaching for the final towel.
She needs 2 hands.
Mean,
adjusting a
her
little
feet.
bit.
Very nicely done by Mean.
Well done.
Well done.
So definitely there will be some shuffle in the scoreboard with that top by Mean. ERP taking a bit of a breather.
I mean, all these explosive movements, one after the other, from routes 1 and then 2, and then now we have the 3rd volume. So difficult on screen. I can't imagine how it feels like to have to tackle these problems back to back with only 4 minutes to solve them and execute them at the same time. ERP, a minute and a half for him.
And looking at the scoreboard for the open women, with that top by Punta Rica, she is currently in 2nd place, with Charmaine on 3rd place, and of course Vanessa Tang on 1st place. ERP again on that, on the bonus tile.
Very nice.
Just doing a campus up.
Very nicely done, ERP. There you go, the dab again.
Really good showmanship by our climbers here at Transend 2017. Very, very
That
happy.
is his exit from Transend, ERP.
Very happy for our climbers.
Definitely very good job from him. And with that, ERP has made his way to the 2nd place in the podiums, just kicking out Ashraf with that one top. Very nicely done, ERP.
And I was speaking to ERP just now, actually behind, and this actually officially his first Openman Finals. So can you imagine if he secure his place in the podium? That will be an amazing feat, definitely.
There'll be more to come.
Yeah,
more rivals for our strongmen in Singapore, and that is definitely another climber to watch out for. Just latching on, 2 fingers.
Nicely done. Look at him celebrate.
What's going on right now?
And joining us right now on the final problem from All Sports Equipment, we have Janet Go.
And of course, Marcus Yo, our working hero.
What an exciting route. What an exciting end for all our climbers.
Just very subtle differences between the male and female routes, and yet huge showmanship from both of them.
And of course, kudos to our route setting team.
A
Look
very
at
nice
that
catch
by
from Marcus. Struggling
so we
a
shall
little.
see how he does this problem.
Would this be a flash attempt? No!
Just missing it out a bit. As we can see from ERP, he cut loose off foot. So he was not stepping anything just now, so he just campus up. And
similar for
Ashraf and Marcus, they both were stepping still on the volume.
On the starting towel, yes.
Yeah, so it was kind of hard for them to burst up.
But then it shows how much strength they still have in themselves after 3 routes for the day. And these men have been climbing this morning at 8 a.m. Excuse me, 9 a.m.
Yeah.
To make it to the finals this evening. It's been a long, tedious climb for them. Strength, power, and endurance tested in Transend.
And something unique in Transend 2017 is the finalist shirt. Look at Janet and Marcus standing there. Looking good in the finalist shirt.
Definitely a shirt worth bragging about. I hope this concept carries on to other competitions.
Hint, hint.
Wink, wink, cough, cough. And then Janet still trying a little with the bonus.
A minute and a half left for both our climbers.
And Marcus knows he's got this. Just praying a little before he makes his next attempt. A minute and a half for our climbers.
This event is supported by On-Site Climbing Gym, the biggest climbing gym in Singapore. And of course, Transend is brought to you by NTU University Mountaineering Club. Jared just having a little bit of struggle on getting the bonus. This is an IFSC concurrent, so they are climbing one by one on the problems. And of course, in this leg of the competition, they also have a 4-minute class. There you go, Janet. Just kind of slipped off. She still has time, as long as she is on the wall before the 4-minute mark is up.
10 seconds, Marcus, one good climb. He's got this. 4 seconds, Janet saving herself at the last whistle.
There you go by Marcus. We're hoping to see him get to the top. And that is it for Janet. Oh, Marcus touched the last tile.
Once again in the regrettable position. I guess the difference between ERP and Marcus is ERP actually decided to bump himself up the bonus before he campused up to minimize as much distance as he can.
That is true.
And then Marcus just went straight in for it. I think a little overestimation on his span maybe. But of course right now we see Li Ting and Gavin.
Li Ting is from Climb Asia and Gavin representing Climeric. So these two are our second last climbers before we bring up our last climbers later on. Make sure that you are keeping update, following us on transend2017.crimp.rocks. And of course, make sure that you follow Transend on their socials, both on Instagram as well as Facebook, to see all the highlights as well as all the photos taken by their photography team.
That's right, there will be a swarm of people changing their profile pictures very soon. Profile pictures, cover pages.
Li Ting doing a very static method on this problem.
Gavin Very nice catch.
Wow, is this the part where we said we want to see both climbers end at the same time?
Gavin, come on.
Gavin, come on. Yeah, at the same time, looks really good. Liting just waiting there. So that the two of
Very
them are on
nice
the wall.
photo moment, just saying hi to each other.
Very nice. We predicted this will happen, Huijan.
Very
we predicted
nicely
right.
done by
Yes.
Liting. And Gavin, Liting just waiting
Yeah,
for Gavin.
yeah.
Like, hey, bro.
Come on up. And the route.
I mean,
And
that was
then-
what Gavin
yes,
did
and then
previously.
some air high five right there.
In Boulder Active, he was actually waiting for Judith to
Oh, yes.
finish.
Yes.
And so this is what it means to be part of the climbing community. Everyone is just so tight with each other. Just love to see each other finish together. Just so amazing. Just catching on himself. It's pretty much like a mirrored movement.
Yeah. So Liting actually already ended the route, but she saw that Gavin is about to end, so she waited there for a while.
And then they're just waving to each other.
So Liting waited there for a while, and then the air high five over there.
It's like, oh, hey.
Nice one. Yeah, nice one.
There you have it. Dennis from Climberic Physio Kit. Meanwhile, Vanessa Tang from Kinetics Climbing and SMU. Would Vanessa continue her flash streak with the third flash in her bag?
And regardless of the results, regardless of how Vanessa does for this problem, she is secured in the first place, followed by Min with one top in 2 attempts, and Liting in third place with one top in 2 attempts with 2 bonuses. So I think she is going for that 3 flash. Wow, wow, wow.
And
3
Dennis-
flash by Vanessa
Dennis
Tang.
just looked at Vanessa and what? What just happened?
Why did you not wait for me?
Vanessa Tang, 1 minute, and she's already off. It was really funny when I saw Dennis just looking at Vanessa and, huh? What?
And there you go, Dennis. Make sure he's catching up with Vanessa.
At this point, just climbing alone. Very nicely done, Dennis.
And there you go.
Definitely podium finish for for Dennis.
And once again, for the Open Women Finals, the results is as such that Xu Liting will be in 3rd place, followed by Punta Rica in 2nd place, and of course, with 3 flashes on the back, Vanessa Tang.
And for the open men, we have Emmanuel Ryan Paul, followed by Dennis Chua, and of course, Gavin in the running for the Open Finals champions. So these results are just the preliminary results. The chief route setter would have to finalize them. But stay tuned as we give you exciting replays from this Open Finals. Just look at all these climbs. So once again, Transend is brought to you by NTU UMC in collaboration with Onsite. And of course, Climb Asia for bringing you these exciting walls. And this live stream was brought to you by Live Studio. So make sure you subscribe to us and click the notifications button as we bring you more exciting events coming up. And this is Sweetchin.
And this is Patrice.
And we'll see you very, very soon.
Climbing is a sport where it's all about movement. It's really about understanding of how far you can push the body and setting routes to make people do that and just see them try and figure it out. It just gives you a real big kick. You go move by move, see what works, see what doesn't, see what we can refine. Just keep tweaking until it's perfect. And then we put it out. Like just finding the right handhold to do the moves that you want. That's a good thing about working here.
To me, I'm doing like more bouldering. So you get probably one of the biggest, if not the biggest, bouldering area in Singapore. And furthermore, they're paying a lot of attention to route setting.
Climbing around in South Africa and in London, I can definitely say that on-site has some really competitive routes.
Well, of course, on-site is the biggest gym in Singapore. On-site kind of has everything that you need to actually get better in climbing, whether it's the walls, there's different kind of angle of walls, and there's a lot of equipment around here, like the hangboards around here, like the TRX. So on-site itself has everything that every climber needs to get better.
Yep, I'm studying sports science in Republic Poly, and you can learn while climbing rather than in class. Coming here is more fun. The staff are nice. If I commit any mistakes, they are ready to help me better myself and teach me good values while working here.
Like the people here are really friendly and always happy to help. And we are working as a team. You are never alone. So that's why I'm actually looking for every day, to just see the smile that on-site put on our customers' faces. I think they play a big role in my life.
It's really the people, it's the environment. It's watching people just keep going at it over and over again, and you know, like seeing different people try different things, watching people of all body types, body shapes, sizes really just figure their way out through a route, and yeah, that's pretty amazing.